One last word I want to share with you before I go. Very simple, very straightforward, a calculation of some sort. But they say for every 1 hour in class, we should be studying approximately 2 hours outside of class. Sounds kind of crazy, right? Let's say I do 5 classes in school, I'm in high school. Am I supposed to study 10 hours a day? No, that's not what we're saying. For high school students, it's a little bit different because a good portion of your work will be done in school, and then your professor, your teacher, they're not insane. They know you only have a certain amount of time in the evening after your extracurricular activities to do homework. And educators are becoming smarter, more advanced in what they know and about teaching us. And studies have shown, more studies, because I'm not talking out the air here, that the more time we spend with interactive learning, the less homework we need. That's basically the bottom line here. So students and teachers are moving in that direction within the schoolhouse. So before you leave school, you will be doing the reinforcement things that you need for your classes. So your homework shouldn't be an extreme amount of time. Now, we're human. There's only so much time we can spend in school a day, an extracurricular activity, and come home. Something has to give. So that being said, the formula is pretty sound, but you'll be doing some of this work in school, and then you'll be coming home to do some of that at home. So that being said, don't freak out about the hour that you have to spend or the two associated with every hour in class, right? So it's just a basic formula. So if you're in college and you have 5 classes and these classes come up to somewhere about 18 hours of classwork, you'll probably typically have about somewhere about 20 hours of studying to do for that week based on how you work things out, 20 to 25 hours a week. Now, as projects come, papers and labs for science classes, those are going to take up their own portions of time. So studying is something separate than actually completing an assignment that's given to you in school. So keep that in mind, all right? But typically, you're going to have to use that calculation. 1 hour in class, an average of about 2 hours of somewhere of studying, prep, or working on some sort of assignment. So keep that in mind as you work things out. For a high school student, it's already baked in the pie, the cake. Because after school, after your activity, you come home, and then you do homework. For a college student, the schedule kind of varies, and you could think, hey, I have time. No, you don't. You're wasting time. So these hours in between classes are structured time, but it's unstructured. You need to structure that time as an adult. If you behave as a high school student in college, you will waste the time in between classes and you will fall behind. So don't do that, all right? So keep that basic formula in mind. High school student is going to have to study, most of us, somewhere around between 2 to maybe, for a college student, to 4 hours, depending on what's going on and what's happening, and those times will oscillate. Now, if you're ahead of the program, your assignments are all done, and you just have to go over a lecture or two, that homework assignment for that college student might not be very long that evening. You may just study for maybe an hour, hour and a half or two. But get used to studying, all right? And get used to calculating the hours and designating your study time. So including all the other stuff that's on your calendar for a college student, your study time needs to be designated, all right? So that was my last word on time, studying, and calendars for my college student. There is a formula. 1 hour in class, 2 hours of studying, and those things can be adjusted, but that's the general theme. Accept it, be an adult, and you'll be better for it. All right, guys, that's it for me.